What's up? What's up? What is up? Oh my goodness. I didn't even know we got started. It's Dr. Ali. I can't believe it's Monday already, y'all. It is the first Monday of 2020. Tap in the chat below. Happy New Year. Not Happy New Year, but Happy New Year. Because this is the year for you, right? The year of you. At least it is for me. I would hope it is for you also. So today I'm going to talk to you about 4 ways of how I start my year off with a bang. If you want to hear all about that, stay tuned. It's about to get nice and juicy. A lot of us are now starting a new year coming off of that hectic craziness, the roller coaster of 2020. And some of us are starting it in a different manner. But one way that I am getting started before anything else is definitely first getting super clear, definitely first making sure that I am in tuned, aligned with myself in terms of what it is how it is I want to show up after being still. So how are you starting off this new year? Have you given yourself permission to be still before creating whatever plan, resolution, steps, business plan, vision board, all the gazillion things that different people are doing? Who's creating intentions and who's out there creating resolutions? Who's out there creating steps and plans of what their year going to look like? Pop it in below. Let me see if I can open up one of my phones to see if I can respond to some of you guys. I see some of you are out. It is 2021. And one thing is for certain is that we definitely have to start it different. We definitely have to move through this year with different movements. And if anything else 2020 taught me, it was the importance of being still. How about you guys? Have you realized how you can think more, how you can produce better results, how you are more in tune of people around you when you are still? So before going through all the motions, and some of you guys see I have my Vision Board, access to my Vision Board event on this Saturday. But before even doing that, we started with meditation. We started with grounding ourselves. Now, these are some of the practices that I've done in different types of arena, but 2020, y'all, really realigned me. It brought me back to that space where, Ali, you can't do all the things that you want to do in your head because physically we couldn't, right? So as you're stepping into the year, write down how are you starting it off with the bang. My B, like I said, is being still. Totally stopping, allowing yourself time, scheduling yourself time in the day where you are definitely intentionally being still. Now, your stillness can look like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Some days my stillness is literally 5 minutes because that's all I have. Some days I intentionally am able to do it 15 minutes. And some days I have to do it a few times, more than just once a day. Sometimes I'm doing it in the morning, I'm doing it in the middle of the day. Either way, I am realizing before making major decisions, before stepping forth and serving others, be really intentional about being still. The A for the bang is all about aligning everything, making sure I'm in alignment. As I'm being still before making movements, how is everything resonating with me? If it feels right, am I listening to others around me? And most importantly, am I listening to myself, right? Being still and praying for guidance. Yeah, before we do all these major moves, we gotta be still. And it's okay. Type out, it's okay. Because somewhere around us, people kept telling us we have to be in action. And I know you guys see me as this moving, the fire coach. I'm always igniting you guys, but you are missing the moments when I am still. So if you want to catch those moments, you definitely can find them in my podcast. You definitely can hear it in my voice. And you definitely know when I'm serving my clients or serving my mastermind or my academy group, they see me constantly in being in stillness before action. Now, the N is making sure you do a needs assessment. When's the last time you did a needs assessment in your own life? What is it that you need? What do you need this year to maximize your result? What do you need? Where are your areas of I don't like to say weaknesses, but areas that need to be strengthened. And when you do a needs assessment, it helps you to get clear. At least it does for me. I remember when I actually took and I stopped and I did a needs assessment of my life, and it helped me to see that, you know what, Dr. Allie, you know what, Allie, because I don't talk to myself, Dr. Allie. Okay, Allie, you know, you need to get better in this area, but that area is pretty strong, right? So there was a time when I started my coaching and my sales sucked. Like I just didn't like sales. I didn't like that aspect of coaching or talking to people or having a business, running a business. Now, what CEO can run a business without having to do sales? Right? Like, you can be a CEO as much as you want, but if you are not bringing in any amount of revenue, then how are you going to run your business? Right? So I literally did that assessment. And as a result of that, I went and I got a sales coach. I began to take classes. I began to understand the process underneath sales. And I really began to understand the purpose of it. And it didn't feel so skeevy. It didn't feel so misaligned with who I am. I really tapped into where it is that I was comfortable in terms of helping people with their next steps with something that I may have, and being okay with those who say yes and those who say no. Like, I personally had to be okay with that, because for some reason hearing no was hard for me. When I would hear no, it would take me back to my little girl self, and I'm like, oh my gosh, rejection. This doesn't feel good. No, I'm not asking people for if they want to coach with me or if they want to be, invest in something with me. At that time, I was so nervous that I just didn't. And the more I didn't, the further I got from what my purpose was. So when I did a needs assessment, and you may need to do a needs assessment, you'll start to realize there's some areas that you need help in, whether it's helping to make it simpler, whether it's helping to put in systems, whether it's helping to lose weight, whether it's helping to parent better. Whatever it is, do a needs assessment in yourself. And then the G, which is the last G, like I said, we're gonna start the year off with a bang. And this is what I do. This is what I do almost every single day. I'm constantly like, okay, Allie, what do you need to work on today? Literally, that's the question I ask myself. After I'm still, after I make sure I listen to my whole body, make sure it's attuned, make sure I got permission from my own self to make movement. Because sometimes we are not listening to ourselves and to what's around us. Sometimes that's our family. Sometimes that's our friends. Sometimes that is just ourselves. So taking that time to be still, to make sure you're back in alignment, to make sure then you do a needs assessment, right? Needs assessment, y'all. Do not make these steps. Don't make these forward movements unless you check and see, okay, what am I good at? And what do I need help with? And we got to identify those things that we're good at, because sometimes we seem to feel that some of us don't think that we're good at anything. We're all good at something. People come to us for a reason. And then what can we make better? Because every year, when I was training for martial arts, we learned everything develops from the day before. So you will go out, you will learn a move, you learn a practice, you learn something, and then you'd have to go back and develop it. And it should, and practice it again. And then implement something new. And then when you need help, ask for freaking help, right? Very hard for us to do. Is it hard for you to do? That's one of your things that's super hard for you to do. Just type out, yes, super hard for me to ask for help and even get that help. Guys, do me a favor. If this is something resonating for you, if it's someone for one of your friends, either tag a friend, pass it along, because everyone needs to start the year off with a bang. And make it be an intentional you year. Not just new year, but a you year. And then the last G, because I can't leave you without giving you the last thing that I do that bring the results that I had to learn through the process. I'm getting better and asking for help. Yes, all right, awesome. Awesomeness. Yes, somebody out there needs it. You got a friend or someone of your Facebook friends that needs to hear this message, because they're out there saying all these things they're doing and they haven't even stopped, got still, haven't done a needs assessment. And now the last thing is, you got to get into action. You got to get into action. And action needs to be planned. Action needs to be strategic, right? So as you're doing that needs assessment, as you're getting help, as you're looking to who you may need coaching with, I believe everyone should have a coach, including myself. In fact, we should have coaches in different areas, because when we went to school, we had teachers in different areas. When we went to colleges, we had professors in different areas. Now, why do we think as an adults that we don't continue getting support in other areas, mentors and coaches, and investing in ourselves and in our future? It doesn't stop. Like if I'm doing it, if all the other major people, if Oprah's doing it, then you should be doing it also. And the best time to get started is now. The best time to get started is now. And if now is your time and you're interested in that, we're definitely looking out for me. Even coaches need coaches. That's right. In fact, you shouldn't be coaching someone else unless you have a coach. You shouldn't be coaching anyone unless you have a coach. And I learned that my own self. I can't be telling anyone to invest in me if I'm not going out there and investing in myself. Like, be fully authentic. Stand up for yourself. And you got to invest in yourself where it feels uncomfortable. Where you're like, oh, shoot. Like, oh, no. Like, every time I do that, I come back and I bring back massive results because I'm like, I'm not just investing this just because I'm sitting here where I want to be cute. I'm investing this because I need this person. I did my needs assessment. This is how it's going to help me. This is what I'm going to move forward to. And this is who's in alignment with me. You got to do that, right? So it's January. This is our time. For those of you that are interested, join us on Saturday. We're going to be doing vision boarding. We're going to take some time out to be still, take some time out to get back in alignment, take some time out and do our needs assessment. Yes, we are. Even before we put pictures into our visual boards, our virtual vision boards, because we're going to be teaching you how to do virtual vision boards. For those of you who don't want to do a paper one, you'll learn how to do it. And if you don't know how, freaking come so you can learn. So we're asking simply $21 because it's 2021 and all proceeds are going to my Smart Fit Fam, which is my nonprofit organization helping families with special needs. So whether you want to or not, whether you get a ticket for yourself or not, go to bizvisionboard.com and you'll get access in. It's a great way to donate if you don't want to come. It's a great way to give it to someone else who you think should be doing it. Because I don't know about you, but I am definitely starting this new year off with a bang. I will catch you guys later. Hope you guys love this. Like I said, definitely say hi in the post because I come back in and I check in on you. Make sure if you listen to the whole thing and definitely pass this out. Spread the word. Give it to another person. You know what to do so that they can get it and move on. All right, y'all. Spread the message, share, and we will, I'll come back in and share some more messages with you for the month of January. Love y'all. Be blessed.